Happy Friday. We have a huge 13 game slate. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we got a great slate on Friday. That's right. What a crappy 3 game slate yesterday. I had 2 half unit plays, did not work out. After that 5-1 day we had, we went 0-2. We'll go over that in the recap, but that's why I stuck to half unit. I just did not like the slate at all. But we'll go over that in just a second. But a quick reminder, NFL Best Bets video is out now. We give 3 of our favorite best bets on the sides or totals, the best trends for week 10, and also a trends parlay. So go check that video out. The NFL player props will be out late Friday night like usual. So we got a big slate, like I said. Let's get right into it. And I have a dad joke, of course. Here we go. 3,026 years from today, life will either be really good or really bad. I don't know. It's 50-50. That's from my wife, so don't make fun of it. That's pretty good, though. In this video, yesterday's recap, we will have to go over that, unfortunately, but it was a small slate. Defenses versus centers. So it's Friday. So we're going to talk defenses that give up the most points, rebounds, and assists to the center positions. And then I will give you my best bets, and then we're going to have more in the morning because this is a huge slate. So we can't go through absolutely everything tonight, but we'll have a lot of bets, and then we'll finish it with that recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. Help this channel continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we are on our way, to 32,000 subscribers. So thanks for the support as always this week. Let's end the week strong. And by the way, quick reminder, we don't do NBA videos on the weekends, but if you do want our bets, they're still going to be on the community tab on the YouTube page, on Discord, and on X. Everything is free. So it's not like we're hiding it from anybody. So just want to let you guys know. But let's get into it. And that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. The 2 half unit plays. Had to have some bankroll management on a slate like that. Hopefully, you guys maybe just skip the day altogether. But Anthony Edwards under 4.5 assists. Vucevic 12 plus points. Vucevic got the job done. I mean, he scored like 25. I don't know. He dominated. Should have just taken his over points. But Edwards under 4.5 assists has yet to do it this season, and he gets 6 dimes today. It happens. It's a loss. Kamara over 14.5 points plus rebounds. Well, he ended at 13. Going like 3 for 8 shooting, 0 for 3 from deep. He just makes one of those, and it's a cash. It's simple as that. That's just how it goes. Plus 1.8. I like the value on that one. Played a lot of minutes, so that's what it is. But 0-2, like I said, 2 half units, 12-6 still in the under tracker. Overall record, we keep going back and forth to down a half to a 1 unit to up a unit. We're just getting ready for that hot streak. That's really all we're doing, just kind of bouncing around. But let's have a big Friday. But before we get into the best bets, let's talk the center position. All right, we start with the most points given up to the center position. This is for the course of the season. As we get going, like I said, we'll do last 15 days to kind of be more recent. But Nets giving up 30.4 points to the center. They are absolutely struggling, as well as the Jazz, T-Wolves, so on and so on. And then the Arrows just tell you what the matchup is for today. But we have the Clippers facing the Kings. So Sabonis averaging 20.3 points per game going up against the Clips. Over there on the right side, we're going to give you the most points per game for every single center, or at least top 10, I mean. Anthony Davis just crushing it, 32.6. Jokic, Cat. Vucevic having one heck of a season, as we talked about, 21.2. Wet Bananas kind of struggling, honestly. 18.4 points per game. Had another slow game yesterday. Just kind of been a weird start for him. But anyways, that's the points versus the center. So take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps you today and throughout the weekend. And now let's go to the rebounds. And we have quite a few matchups. That's right. It is color time, baby. That's right. Heat and Jokic. How about that? Jokic, the number 1 rebounder in the NBA, facing the easiest matchup for rebounds in the NBA. The Heat giving up 19.4 rebounds. That is a lot to the center position. And then we have the Thunder facing Şengün and the Rockets. Good matchup there. And then we have the Warriors facing the Cavs. What a game. Jared Allen going up against the Warriors. Good matchup for rebounds there. And then Cat, who's been a rebounding monster. Obviously, he's on a team that doesn't have many rebounders, but he's averaging 13 rebounds per game, going up against the Milwaukee Bucks, giving up almost 16 per game. So that's what we got for the rebounds. Take a screenshot, and now let's finish it off with the assists. And, center assists, they are what they are. It's not huge. Once you take out Jokic and Sabonis, everyone's under 4 because it's the center. They don't get a lot of assists. But the Thunder facing Şengün, who is averaging 3.9 assists. Jokic and Sabonis play like point guards, just with how they play the game. But anyways, that's what we got for the assists, for the rebounds, and for the points on the center position. And now it's time for the best bets. All right, we head out to Orlando for our first best bet where the Magic host the New Orleans Pelicans. We got the Magic minus 4.5 total in this game, 213.5. I got a player prop. Give me Jalen Suggs over 5.5 assists at plus 100 on BetMGM. Love the value here. This is going to be a 1 unit play for me. This is all about Paulo Banchero being out. So as you can see by this screenshot with Outlier, he's over this in 3 of 4 games without Banchero. The 3 he went over, pretty good match, pretty tough matchups. The Cavs, one of the best defenses in the NBA. The Thunder, obviously an elite defense as well. And the Pacers are a team that doesn't allow a ton of assists. So he's been over in those 3. The numbers I love to see, other than his usage, which is going through the roof, his potential assists in those 4 games without Banchero, 9, 14, 18, and 11. He is averaging 13 potential assists. You like to see 13 if all you need is 6. Like I said, you probably think they're going to get about a half, sometimes 50 to 60% of their potential assists. But now he gets a very good matchup in the Pelicans. According to hashtag basketball, the Pelicans have allowed the most assists to the point guard position this season at 11.9 per game. Absolutely dream matchup. Recent point guards versus the Pelicans: Darius Garland, 9 dimes. Trae Young, 12. Halliburton, 11. Podziemski, B-Pods, 7 dimes. Anthony Simons, I think it showed him already facing the Pelicans 3 times. Not sure how that's possible. 6, 7, and 4 dimes. And then Kobe White 6 times. They've already allowed 7 of them to go over. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I know Kobe White can play off guard, shooting guard with Giddey, but he handles the ball a lot as well. So with the usage going up and what he's been doing on the 4 games without Banchero, I absolutely love Suggs here. But also those 4 games without him, they were all on the road, and a lot of them were blowouts because the Magic were struggling trying to find their offense again without him. And now they're at home for the first time this season without him. So I think that means we're going to get some role players knocking down some more shots, more chances for more assists for him as well. I like his PRAs as well. They're really everything Suggs for me in this one. But if we can get 11 plus potential assists, I think we should be good. So give me Suggs over 5.5 assists as my first best bet. All right, we are heading out to Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks are hosting the Phoenix Suns. Mavs minus 3 total in this game, 230.5. My best bet is Daniel Gafford, the big man, over 19.5 PRAs at minus 115 on Bet365 for 1 unit. I'm kind of surprised by this line, honestly, and I almost bet this line his last game. Here's the big part of this. 2 guys are out. Derek Lively out. PJ Washington out. Same as last game when he had 25 PRAs, 17 points, 7 rebounds on 16 rebound chances, and 1 dime. He played 25 minutes in that one. This line to me is more for when he's playing 18 to 20, 22 minutes, maybe, in my opinion. He's averaged around 18 PRAs in the games with those 2 guys. So if you say what is his line when he's with them, it should be right around 18, 19. But now that he's without him, I think this line is a little too low. You saw some stats earlier. Suns have allowed the 8th most points to centers, 23.2. They've also allowed 15.7 rebounds per game, bottom half of the league. Wasn't quite top 10, but they were right after that. And then head-to-head, Daniel Gafford actually played against the Suns twice last year without Derek Lively and PJ Washington. What did he do? Well, 23 PRAs and 46 PRs. He absolutely had a monster game. He had 30 rebound chances in that one, and then also 11 rebound chances in the other. If we just play it safe here and say he plays 24 more minutes, last season with 24 more minutes, he went over this line in 37 of 50 games. If you just say he's going to play 24 to 30 minutes, still over in 24 of 37 games, 65%. I just think this line is too much. With his minutes he's going to be getting, which I think he'll be around 25 again. The rebound chances we were talking about, the field goal attempts he's been taking, and he takes some easy shots right around the rim, which is a good matchup for this Suns team. And just overall the matchup against them and how he's done against them in the past as well. I think this number should be like 20, 21.5 probably. So give me Gafford over 19.5 PRAs as my second best bet. All right, this third and final best bet takes us out to Cleveland, where the Cavs host the Golden State Warriors. Cavs minus 4.5, total 231.5. This is the game of the night. I'm excited to watch this one, but I got a player prop. Give me Steph Curry, 25 plus points, minus 120 on FanDuel for 1 unit. Now, I say it that way because FanDuel, as of right now, has over 24.5 points at minus 125, or you can just scroll down, go to 25 plus points, and you get minus 120. Just a little bit better. Just want to point that out. But the Cavaliers are absolutely horrendous versus point guards. I mean, they are good at defending the paint, defending big man, rebounding, all that kind of stuff. But Garland and these boys just absolutely struggle. So the Cavs giving up the second most points to the point guard position, 28.6. Point guards versus Cleveland this season. It has been an absolute bloodbath for him. Alvarado just had 27. That should be enough right there. Dame 36 and 41. Jalen Suggs 28, and it goes on and on. It has not been pretty for them. Curry is now back to full minutes finally. I think he goes on kind of a hot streak here. He's coming off a 27-point performance versus Boston. And that game was the only game he's actually even played over 27 minutes. So, like I said, he's getting those minutes back. I expect this line to start going up. And a big reason the Cavs struggles, they play more of a drop defense, protect the paint, protect the rim. And Darius Garland's just not very good in general. Donovan Mitchell's not exactly known for great defense as well. But they have given up the second most threes to the point guard position. I don't think that means it's a good matchup versus Mr. Steph Curry, who will fire from absolutely anywhere. They've given up the sixth most threes overall this season as a team. Head to head last year, Steph had 28 and 30 points versus the Cavs. He will be getting, like I said, probably 27 and a half type lines here pretty soon. I think this is a great buy low spot for him with him playing 30 plus minutes yet again. So give me Mr. Curry to score 25 plus points as my third and final best bet. And before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, there it is, the 3 bets so far, and I will have added plays in the morning. Still looking for that gem of an under that we like to do as well. Jalen Suggs over 5.5 assists, plus 100 for 1 unit. Daniel Gafford over 19.5 PRAs at minus 115 for a unit. And then Steph Curry, 25 plus points, minus 120 for another unit. That's right, we are going in today. Less half unit plays. I feel good about it. Let's start a hot streak. I just feel it. Let's just start a hot streak on a Friday and just ride it through the weekend. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, that NFL video is out now for the best bets for week 10. So go check that out. Hope everyone has a great Friday, and we will talk to you soon.